Hello there, welcome to my first Sketchbook Chronicle video. I wanted to share with you sort of the behind the scenes of my architectural work. The idea behind this is to show the process and thinking and even the non-architectural related doodles as opposed to just the final polished images of projects. I feel that nobody really learns from that. They can appreciate it, but they don't really understand it. So let's dive into January's Sketchbook Chronicle. This is site analysis for a project in Barcelona. Very basic, just quick on-site thing. I've been asked to design a building for an educational building. So we'll see how that goes. There's not much known about it at the moment because I'm only just literally coming into it, and it's more for just to see what options the client has as opposed to actually building the building. Unfortunately, I'm not that lucky yet. And then these were just my initial sort of diagrams of what could be, like making the best use of the views and the sunlight and things of what I had on site. And then the elevation on this side as well, but I really hate this because it looks very boring and British, and we are in Barcelona, in the land of Gaudi, and my initial response was this. So hopefully, no, not hopefully, I will scrap that idea and come up with something a little bit more elaborate. Moving on, I was just writing out my video ideas for YouTube. Then doing some storyboarding because I was getting a little bit overwhelmed with how much thought and planning and bits that you have to put into a video and all sorts of things. So this was me sort of calming myself down and organizing and making some sort of process of it, I suppose. That continues onto this page. I did a little letter exercising. And then this, my studio plan, my dream. I'm lucky enough to have a studio, and I'm currently in the process of emptying that studio out and redecorating, repainting, new lightings, new doors, all sorts of things, and new furniture. And it's kind of funny because I refused so badly to have IKEA stuff. I was like, everybody has IKEA. I want to do something different. I want to do something that's more my style and more my sort of on brand, I suppose. And I just refused to use IKEA, so I managed to find a particular furniture collection from John Lewis that I really liked and was 100% intending to use, but it was mango wood and copper, so it was exactly what I wanted. I wanted a mixture of warm woods and metal. But it was very expensive, so I was sort of waiting until January to hopefully hope that they go down in a clearance or an event of some sort. They never did. But also they didn't quite fit, like there'd be spaces between things and they might have not quite got as much storage as I would have liked. So as much as I loved it, it didn't quite fit. But then something came through the post from Mr. IKEA. And it sort of blew that whole John Lewis idea out of the water because this came through the post, which is their IKEA business. And I came across this little what they've only just released, Edison, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, range. And it's exactly what I wanted. It's metal, it's warm woods, and it's industrial looking, and hell, even the colors match my brand. And it's just so perfect. And I was just like, okay, at least it's a new range from IKEA, so not many people will have it, so I could be one of the first, I suppose. So I settled on going with that. But then when I started working out how things are going to sit in my studio, everything fits perfectly. It's like IKEA read my mind. It's just, it's so crazy how well it goes in my studio. So I'm now, like I said, in the process of emptying and decorating. The room's just going to be white, and then all the furnitures are going to add warmth and colour, and the decoration, of course. So I will be making a video all about that as well. So I hope you watch that as well. Moving on, before I get too excited. This is just a little bit of doing proper bullet journaling, because I don't do it in the traditional sense, even though they always say, oh, you know, you can do what you want. I know, but there still has to be an element of organization. So this was me just trying to get the keys down in the symbols. This is the continued storyboarding of the welcome video for my YouTube channel. And then this is my studio goal. This is actually when I went to IKEA to actually see these things in person and see the quality of the materials. And funny story, a good friend of mine is a furniture designer, and he hates IKEA, hates. But I managed to drag him to IKEA with me because he is a good friend, and he was quite happy to do that with me because I wanted his professional opinion as well. And considering he's a furniture designer himself and he hates IKEA because IKEA has taken a lot of work away from him, he actually could not get over how good the furniture was and the materials they've used and the styling. He was actually very impressed, and he's given me the thumbs up to go ahead and get this stuff. He has no qualms about me not doing so. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing one every month. Again, a good mixture of different things like bullet journaling, Sketchbook Chronicles, and just generally what I'm up to. So thank you for watching, and happy architecting!